We all know that feeling, right? Stress, that racing heart, the tight shoulders, that sense of just being completely overwhelmed. But what is actually going on inside our bodies when we feel that way? Well, today we're going to take a little journey from a single thought in your brain all the way down to the pit of your stomach to really uncover the hidden biology of stress. Okay, let's get into it.
So, picture this. It all starts with something so simple. You're just sitting there, minding your own business, and then you hear it. That buzz, that little ping, a notification.
Naturally, you pick up your phone. Maybe it's a text from your boss, and it's way after hours. Or, it could be that one email you've been dreading all day. For just a split second, everything is totally normal.
And then, boom, you read it. And that feeling just hits you like a ton of bricks. It's instant, right? That lurch in your gut, maybe a sudden chill. You haven't even had time to really think about what you're reading.
Now this is where it gets really fascinating. On the outside, you look perfectly calm. You haven't moved a muscle. But on the inside, a powerful, ancient survival system has just kicked into high gear. See, stress isn't just a mood. It's a full-blown biological event. So how in the world does a simple text message trigger such a massive internal reaction? Well, the entire chain of events starts deep, deep inside your brain. Everything kicks off in this tiny almond-shaped part of your brain called the amygdala. The best way to think about it is like it's your body's super sensitive 24/7 security alarm. Its one and only job is to scan the world for danger.
And what's truly wild is how fast this all happens. The millisecond your amygdala even thinks it senses a threat, and it could be a tiger or just a scary-sounding email, it doesn't stop to think. It just acts. It blasts an emergency signal straight to your hypothalamus, which is basically the body's command center. The hypothalamus then flips a giant switch, putting your entire nervous system on red alert.
And the message it sends out to the rest of your body. It's simple, it's powerful, and it is urgent. It's a full-body alert telling every single system to get ready because something is about to go down.
So, in response to that massive signal, your body unleashes its first chemical agent. Within seconds, your adrenal glands flood your system with a hormone you've definitely heard of, adrenaline.
Yep, adrenaline is all about speed. It's the body's first responder, showing up on the scene to give you an immediate jolt of energy and focus so you can either fight the threat or, run away from it.
And this is what you actually feel. Your heart starts pounding to pump more blood to your muscles. Your breathing gets faster to suck in more oxygen. Your vision literally sharpens. Your liver even dumps a shot of sugar into your bloodstream for a quick energy boost. It's the classic fight or flight response, happening right there in your chair.
But here's the crazy part. This whole system evolved to help our ancestors survive, actual life or death situations. Your body literally doesn't know the difference between a saber-toothed tiger and a looming deadline. To your biology, stress is stress, and the reaction is exactly the same.
Okay, let's talk about a super common physical thing we all get. That feeling like you're carrying the weight of the world right in your shoulders. Where does that even come from?
Well, it turns out that tension isn't random at all. It's another key piece of this ancient survival response. It's your body getting ready for a physical fight.
The moment that adrenaline hits, your muscles tense up. They're getting ready to sprint, to leap, to fight for your life. The problem is, our modern stressors almost never require a physical response, so you just sit there, stuck in traffic or at your desk, with all this coiled up energy and tension that has absolutely nowhere to go.
And when that tension never gets released, it leads to some very familiar aches and pains. Those tension headaches, that stiff neck, or a sore jaw from clenching your teeth without even realizing it. That's just your body still waiting for a fight that never came.
So what about that knot in your stomach? That fluttery, butterflies feeling you get before a big exam or a public speech? Let's move down from the muscles and talk about your gut, which some scientists actually call our second brain.
During a stress response, your brain sends a crystal clear order to your entire digestive system. It basically says, hey, digesting that sandwich is not a priority right now. We might need that energy to, survive. So blood flow is pulled away from your stomach, and that's what can cause that nauseous or fluttery feeling. Survival always comes first.
Now, if adrenaline is the sprinter, built for a quick burst, there's another hormone that's more like a marathon runner. Its name is cortisol, and it's designed to keep you on high alert for a much longer time. Cortisol is what keeps you focused and on edge. It even helps stamp stressful memories into your brain so you learn to avoid that threat next time. So in short bursts, it's incredibly helpful. The
The real trouble starts when the stress just doesn't go away and those cortisol levels stay high day after day.
And this is where we really see the dark side of chronic stress. A body that's constantly on high alert just can't do its normal maintenance. Constant high cortisol can mess with your immune system, making it easier for you to get sick, and it really wreaks havoc on your ability to rest and recover.
Which brings us to one of the absolute most frustrating parts of modern stress, right? You're exhausted. You desperately need to sleep. But your brain, it just won't shut off. Why does that happen?
It's because those stress hormones, especially cortisol, are still floating around in your system. They actually get in the way of melatonin, which is the hormone that tells your body it's time for sleep. Your brain is still in problem-solving mode, still scanning for threats, even when the only threat is tomorrow's to-do list.
So, when you put this all together, what does it all mean? That racing heart, the tense muscles, those sleepless nights, they aren't a mistake. They're all part of a brilliant survival system that evolved to save us from immediate physical danger. The problem is, our ancient biology just hasn't caught up to our modern world of constant notifications and pressures, which leaves us with a pretty important question to think about. What happens when a system designed for a short sprint is forced to run a marathon that has no finish line?